So it's the 25th of April, and I wanted to do a quick video doing an update on last Tuesday's trades. So remember, Trendsignal Live, we're going through all of the trading opportunities that are setting up on that day. Last session was the 19th of April. Some great trades on FX, indices, commodities. We've got stocks in there. We've got cryptocurrencies in there. So today is doing an update of those trades and a couple of extra trades that triggered on Tuesday night as well that we weren't able to cover in Tuesday lunchtime session, simply because they weren't even setting up at that time. But as the indicators confirmed it, new opportunities on the Dow and also gold too. So let's go through those trades and let's have a look at them. Some really great moves there. Aussie Swiss, pound dollar, those were setting up as buy sniper trades. There was a buy on Aussie Swiss, a short on pound dollar, and then we had new trades confirm on the Dow and gold. Some really big moves, as you can see from the slide there. Over 60 points move on Aussie Swiss. Doesn't sound a lot when you compare it to those other markets, but Aussie Swiss is not one of the fastest moving markets. Moving on really nicely into resistance and then it's backed off from there. Let's have a look at the charts and let's go through them now. So we looked at Aussie Swiss last week on the 19th, and this was what it was all about, banging into that resistance from there. So there was the buy sniper. It actually rallied a little bit stronger as into the close on the 19th of April. So the target was really this dotted line here. We can use TradeMate and it just achieved that level, the gross 60 pip target, when a couple of ticks through there. But it's those resistance levels from there, back on the 28th of March, back on the 5th of April, 6th of April, the market returning to those spiky levels there. We shouldn't be looking for the price to go much beyond there, because if the market's found resistance there before 2 or 3 times, it's more than likely to find it again. And remember, what we should be doing as traders is looking for the more likely scenario, not trying to trade the unlikely scenario. The more likely scenario was a move up to these spikes here, followed by a backing off, which is exactly what the market did. Really nice trade. And actually the market's coming off from there, dramatically finding resistance off there. In fact, potentially breaking through support. So we'll keep an eye on that opportunity, or at least our members with on the Trendsignal Plus program. Pound dollar. Dramatic sell-off, as you can see. In fact, strong downtrending market, pound dollar at the moment, and you can see here that sell trade from the 19th of April. Again, that was the date of Trendsignal Live, so this was a trade we called at lunchtime with a view to placing that opportunity that evening. Now, with the passive stop loss up here, it's quite wide. Actually, I mean, you can go with a bit of a tighter stop loss. You'd have got knocked out there, but if you've gone for the bit of depth on it, you know, for the stop loss above that peak there from the 14th of April, really nice sell off from there. In fact, pound dollar's fallen best part of 250 points from here, so really big drop off there. So that sell trade, like this one back in March, in line with the descending chart pattern, a descending monthly trend, a descending weekly trend, the descending intermediate trend, that line there, and also in line with a descending momentum. There's an awful lot to point to lower prices, and that's exactly what this market did. So a significant sell off and a nice opportunity there on pound dollar as identified by the Trendsignal Plus system. Now the Dow, start to pick up the speed with these a little bit here. Nice buying opportunity there. Now TradeMate, very quickly run through that. So there's the buy there. So the D1 sniper strategy starter limits, we can go with those, calculate trade details, target up to 35,154. So it's about a 250 point profit. Really nice move. Yes, it's gone up a little bit higher, but that pivot point's a good number. The TradeMate was just inside that anyway, so we like that. Yes, the market's backed off dramatically over inflation concerns, interest rate concerns in the US on Friday, but a really nice profit on that opportunity, rolling into actually a pretty nice short too. Gold, then finally, here, again, a big move down that we've had there. Let's just zoom in into that one a little bit. Again, on the 19th, that gave us that sell trade. And again, a really nice move from there. So again, a nice profitable opportunity. So looking at the Trendsignal Plus opportunities from the 19th of April, we called Aussie Swiss, we called pound dollar, and we had additional opportunities, which at lunchtime were not setting up. But by the end of the session, they set up, they confirmed trades. Lovely short on gold, lovely buy on the Dow. Let's have a then look at what's been happening with stocks. So we identified some buy trades. We're looking at those banks that had had their results the previous week. Citigroup, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, a couple of UK stocks as well. Some really nice moves. And yes, stocks have really taken a bit of a nosedive after Friday. However, In the interim, some really nice rallies on those. Let's have a look at those now. So starting off with Citi, yep, nice move, around sort of 3 or 4%. The rally from there, from the buy on the 18th of April. Remember, we're looking at trades from the 18th of April. We're doing the session lunchtime before the open of the 19th on the US stock market. So really nice rally there. Not really expecting huge amounts moves. This is very much against the longer term direction of this market. So a bite-size objective is really what we should be going for. You can see that because look on the left-hand side of the chart there. You can see the arrows pointing down. The weekly trend is down. The monthly trend is down. This is very much a counter trend buying opportunity, but it's oversold. There's plenty of life in this opportunity for a good 3-4%, and that's what it's done. The market's backed off from that, and that's not really much of a surprise because what the market's doing is it's resuming its already well-established downtrend. A little bit like pound dollar there, but nice move. What we can also see is Goldman Sachs, GS. We had that buying opportunity from there. This one moving on around about 5%, just over about 5.1% there. The original target was up to 340, that area of resistance from there. So in the session, I said, look, I'm looking for 340 on this one. The market hit 340 after 1-2 days. Actually, do you know what? It just turned on a sixpence from there. Again, moving back in line with that downtrend. So really nice profitable opportunity on Goldman's. So 3% move there as well. And with leverage, that gives an even greater opportunity. But just picking up, and it didn't go that much beyond it. And you're not going to get every dollar of every move. That's okay. We're into that nice middle part, the easier middle part of the trade. And then that brings us on to Morgan Stanley, not part of the Dow 30, but that's okay. There was the buy there from the 14th. We were looking at it on this day here after the 18th there. So again, lunchtime the 19th, before the open of this day. It had already gone a bit, but I wanted to bring it up because it was looking good. We'd had that sniper, decent move, and the market moved on really nicely. Probably overextended a counter trend move there. Went up 9.6% after the buy trade. Again, that 3 to 5% sweet spot's pretty good. So really nice, healthy profit there. Couple of UK stocks to have a look at as well. Lloyd's. Don't trade a lot of UK stocks. It's more the US stocks for me. But Lloyd's Bank, again, very much banking heavy at the moment there. That was a nice buy trade, around 45 pence a share, going on really nice up to 47. So around sort of 4.8%. Decent, healthy profit on that opportunity for us too. Again, when you're trading stocks, if you're looking at being in trades for 2 or 3 days to a week maybe, that sweet spot really is that 3 to 5, 6%. Anything around that sort of number is about what it's more likely to do. You shouldn't really be expecting 20%. Yes, okay, sometimes the more meme stocks, they're going to go that sort of move. And yes, if you're happy to be in trades a bit longer, maybe you'll be able to capture that sort of move. But the most likely scenario on a decent, good winning trade, that 3 to 5, 6%, that's really where we're looking at. So you've got to look at targets based on an understanding of what this market is more likely to do, not trying to go for what the market is least likely to do, which, believe it or not, is what an awful lot of traders try. Smith's Group, I really liked this one. It very much went up to my objective, what I was looking for, went up 4.1% after the buy before backing off a little bit. I mean, technically, we'd still be in this trade right now, right? But long from 1436. There, when we were looking at it, backed off a little bit. We're actually a little bit offside, but I liked it. It was counter the weekly trend. But you know what? With the monthly trend, with an ascending chart pattern, the market was starting to break back up the other way. So it'd been in a downtrend, up, higher highs, suddenly a higher low, and it's starting to break up nicely there. So decent opportunity there. Again, 4.1%. That's more than enough for me and for our members to be taking profits too. That then leaves us with cryptocurrencies, just a couple we looked at last Thursday, Bitcoin and Ethereum. We're only after a little sneaky move on this one. There was no sniper on it, but the market was picking up positive weekly trend, positive chart pattern, positive on the momentum from an oversold position. So quite a lot to like about this opportunity. It moved up over $1,000 there. It's about 3%. Nice enough move over a couple of days. Backed off aggressively there. In fact, anyone on Complete Cryptos is going to be looking at this as a short trade as well. So really nice, healthy profit on this one in the running as well. So short trades, if you've got the right type of trading account, which is very possible to do, you can take short trades as well as taking those buy trades. But a nice sneaky long there. No sniper, which means it's quite as high probability as we might like, but you know what, some decent upside to be had because of the general context of that move as we went through in last week's video or live cast. And then finally, Ethereum, very similar to Bitcoin, probably weaker actually, up around sort of 3% again on that move from the 19th of April. But it's this move as well that's happened since. Really nice sell off from there, from 29.63 down to 2808. What's that? $160, which is sort of 5 or 6, 7%, something like that. So, really decent moves taking place. It's been a great week. Really enjoying these Trendsignal live sessions and the updates because actually at the moment these markets are performing and behaving brilliantly, which is giving lots of opportunity for us to get our teeth into and to extract some profits from these markets. So whether you're interested in the Trendsignal Plus, which is FX, indices, commodities, momentum stocks, which is obviously stocks, and then the complete crypto trader. This is all about providing home traders with the framework to help them to trade the right way and have a deeper understanding of what these markets do so we can look to profit from what these markets are more likely to do. And if you want to know more about it, here's the details that are on the screen now. Give us a call. You can pop us an email. You can go to our website, trend-signal.com, and we'll happily go through the system, how it all works, and even give a little demo to you too. Otherwise, everybody, have a great week's trading, and we'll catch you soon. Bye-bye for now.